Welcome to Sailing to Fiji Alone, Part 3, the final part. It had been a long and difficult trip, with winds mostly against me. Although it was windy, the sea was relatively well behaved until I got a rogue wave, and then this happened. I momentarily closed the hatch just to stop any more water going down there. Then I started to bail. It was a mess in the cockpit, but at least I got the sea back where it belonged, back in the sea and not on my boat. But water had gone below, so I had to start cleaning that up, get all the moisture out of the boat, take stuff out to dry it off. Then I realized quite a lot had got down into the bilges, so had to bucket the water out of there. And then I got hit by another wave.
Got hit by another big wave while I was down there. Got some damage by the looks of it.
The movement of the boat was too violent to try and move that now, so I decided to maybe alter course just a little bit. I seem to be getting hit rather hard. Sometimes the sea can be deceptive. You can't always tell exactly what's going on, and that relationship between the wind and the sea. I decided to alter course a little bit to see if it would help things. I was already reefed right down with a small main and a small head sail. I was going slowly, but that's a good thing when it's this rough. But I got hit again.
Enormous wave. Oh, luckily I had that just closing out. Oh mate, this is serious. This is the worst trip I have ever been on. 7 years of sailing, it happened to me once before. I saw it coming, I stood in front of the hatch, using my body to stop the water going in. I was literally in the process of closing this down. Thought, oh, there might be a wave come this way. Oh!
Bit of a bad-tempered old sea dog. Reason for that was I was at the end of my tether. I hadn't slept or eaten for at least 2 days, and I'd had a hard time of it since I'd left New Zealand. The weather had been bad to me, and I was tired. But things were about to improve. Sailor's breakfast. Pan of beans eaten out of the pan and some homemade bread. Look at that, boys and girls. I'm getting good at this. We've got a great sailing day today. Also, the sun is out, so decided I ought to have a shower. It was getting a bit smelly in the boat. Needed to change the bed sheets. That's the second change of bed sheets I've done on what should have been a short trip. But yeah, it's I've been in the boat so long with the weather being so bad, and now with it being better to be able to get outside and just clean things up. I'm sorting stuff out, trying to dry things. Stuff on the deck is just soaking wet and has been since I left New Zealand pretty much. So I've been using some of the fresh water up because hopefully another 5-6 days I should do it. What's left of my freshwater shower. The weather is perfect for sailing. I'm doing about 5 knots. I'm reaching, the wind is coming off the starboard side, forward quarter up there, which is perfect for this boat as long as the sea is calm, which it is. I've got a rolling sea, it's not choppy, so I'm riding up and down on these big swells and it's fine. And we're just tootling along. There's not much wind, but it's fine. and it's been forecast for more of the same for the next few days. So I'm hoping I can get the miles up. I really need to make the miles up north. So yes, nice and clean. And I'll think about having a haircut when I get up there. But yeah, all is good. So much better. Feel when the sky is blue, sun is out, and the sea is behaving itself. You just feel so much better. And now I'm clean as well. How you doing? Hey, how's it going, mate? Oh, hello. This fellow's just turned up. I had a couple the other day, but he's swooping the waves. Hello, are you a Fijian bird, are you? Yeah? Hey, yeah, don't get caught in that. Looks disgusting, but it's not. When I had the flour and water, I could have some nice bread. Beautiful sailing day today. All is well. We just spotted the first of the Fijian islands. It's just over there. You can only just see it. But we're going to go through a gap. The sun's going down. There's an island there, and there's two more on this side of the boat, and a sort of reef thing a bit further up as well. So it's a fairly narrow gap I've got to go through, and it's going to be at nightfall. So I'm going to have my wits about me tonight. It's a beautiful night, but it belays the dangers that lie below. I've already found one reef that I hadn't seen on the charts.
And then it was a case of another day and another weather front.
I just made a big mistake. We're coming up here and the wind is blowing across, blowing me onto this stuff here, and I thought I was safe, and I went below and I fell asleep because I'm so tired. And you can see there's an island here, but the reef extends much further out, and we literally were coming straight on the reef. That's 2 miles or something. So I'm now clawing my way off. This is 4 miles long, and I'm doing I'm doing 4 knots at the moment, but I'm bashing into the wind to get away from this reef. It's a lee shore. It's not a good place to be. Alternatively, I could turn around and come down in through here, and then there's another reef there and reef there, so I'd rather not, and it's going to get dark and I need to get out of here, and I just scared the living daylights out of myself. It's my own fault.
It looks a long way off. That is actually an island, 2 islands further back, and the reef is more or less over here somewhere, but it extends a long way out, underwater, just a few feet. So we would have run aground just over there somewhere.
I gotta say, looking back at this footage now, it doesn't really show just how dangerous it was. I fell asleep down below, and if I hadn't have woken up within 20 minutes, we would have been on the reef. And the reef was such that you couldn't launch a life raft or anything like that because you'd be torn to shreds on it. Serious stuff. Bad mistake.
While it's turmoil outside, it's reasonably peaceful in here. I'm trying to walk around while the boat's moving. There's an old chart there. I've been checking on some stuff on there. There's a tablet there, and over on this side of the cabin there's another tablet. This one actually has Google Maps or photographs. There's an island there which I'm attempting to go round. We're on the last leg here. That's actually where I'm going. That's where I nearly hit the reef there, if you see how close we got. not good. The weather is coming from the right, it's blowing like heck. I have to go around this island here and then I'll be exposed again like I was down here. So I'm taking a chance. I can't see it, it's pitch black outside. I'm relying on this. This is why I'm checking and double checking everything. I hope that the island is not here where I am now, because that would be disastrous. There's a ship just passed us, that's okay. So I know he came out through here. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go up to here, and by morning be up at the top and make the last shoot right into the bay there and get to Sabu Sabu. But this is an unknown. I can't see it. I'm hoping this is correct, the datum on here is correct, and that island is there and not over here or there or there. There's another ship coming down there. It's all a little bit scary. Yeah, this is kind of scary stuff because I can't see anything out there. It's pitch black, absolutely pitch black. The visibility is bad. There's a lot of wind. We've had some nasty squalls. This is fighting me to the very end. So I'm taking a chance doing this. I hope to God I'm right with it, because if I'm not, I'm very tired. I just want this journey to be over, and I've got to get through tonight. And it is blowing out there. It is blowing, and it wasn't forecast this. I was hoping for a nice tranquil evening and a slow coast up to Sabu Sabu, but that's not going to happen. Have to light our way out. You can see you forget that the boat's moving at night. You can't tell, but everything's moving, everything's in motion up here. I'll tell you what, there's old Turvey working away, Hydra at the back there steering us. But it is completely black out here. This is I'm trying to get the point across that this is scary stuff. That's the front of the boat down there, and you can't see anything, nothing at all. So yeah, I hope I get this right. Just double checking, and I saw some information that there was a light. So I clicked on the light, and it's it's 2 flashes every 10 seconds, and it says visible for 10 miles. So I've been on deck and I can just see it. So that's made me feel a lot better. I've just noticed there's another vessel coming down here. So at least I know this is clear, because I don't know what's here. Just fishing boats or fishing nets, or I don't know. It's pitch black. So seeing that has given me a little bit of comfort. And seeing another boat coming down here gives me the comfort that, yes, it's a navigable channel. So, yeah. And then there's this thing that looks very rude up here. I don't know what that is. It was a long, tortuous night, but even the last night was rough as heck. Really, really rough. I spent most of the night laying a hull. I took the sails, well, I flattened the mainsail off and just drifted. The night it was horrible, but in the morning it's fine, and we are here after a long and hard-earned victory. Well, it's not a victory yet because I'm not in port yet. I've got to get in, so this is the bit, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Fiji. With any new country, going into a place that you don't know is always very scary. This is just some forest and some trees, that's all I can see, but I know there's a port in there somewhere. Luckily I've got the old iPad with all the stuff on, modern technology, so we should be okay. I've got everything organized on the boat. It's taken me 3 or 4 hours. I've had a wash, I know where my paperwork is. I've had to get my buoy catching equipment ready, because I think I'm going to be on a buoy. Fuel, check the engine checks, all kinds of stuff, stowing stuff, find some clean presentable clothes, and it looks like it's going to get rainy in a minute, so I don't know, I might hang back. It's definitely raining over there now. It's not the sunny Fiji I was thinking of. Trying to get in before that horrible beastie gets down here. That is a squall, and it looks very windy in there. Looks like there's some rain in the entrance over there. I know you're saying, where is the entrance? I know where it is. That's the marker, but I can see
more reef to the left of it. Which, that's not a very good marker then, is it? That's supposed to mark the end of the reef, not the middle of it.
Once I'd rounded the reef into the bay and started on my final approach, the situation became more clear, basically straight ahead. Time to raise the Q flag, that's the yellow flag up there, that you should raise when you enter a country.
It's a lot hotter in here than it is out there. I was getting hot and sweaty, so I changed my clothes. I had some nice clothes on. They're about the only clean clothes I got on board to meet the customs and immigration people. I decided to take them off because I was getting sweaty in them. I'll save them for the bar tonight if I get that far. They're not real marinas per se, they're yachty places with some berths down here. I'm going to one of them and they do the immigration customs, so I've got to give them a call in a minute. I'm just checking because a lot of stuff hasn't been used on this boat for a while, and the depth gauge is not working. This is the third unit that I've had in this boat. The unit's actually working, so maybe it's a wire somewhere, but it's another, you know, going through those reefs, I would have liked to have known just how deep it was. Okay, all good so far, but I'm very hot and I'm very, very tired. At last I'm at the top of this fairway. There's an island here, mainland here, and up in this little creek is where all the boats are, and also the immigration. So I'm going to go up when the wind's blowing quite a bit. I'm going to go upwind, stop the boat and free float while I get on the radio and see what's to be done. There's some friends of mine on their boat up here I've just spotted. I don't think they're on board, so I can't ask them what's what. I've an idea, I've done a bit of research, so but there's a few boats in there and it's quite windy, so I've got to be careful. It's very windy. I hope there's a bit of room. There's a guy meeting me in a dinghy. I hope he's there and I hope we do it right first time. That's my man, he just came out. Told me to follow him. I gotta be very careful here. Thank you, Parkinson. Long day. And we're done. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now in Fiji. Oh, yeah! Wow. I just spoke to my next door neighbour. He came across from another boat just to say hi while I was anchoring. He said the social media are full of me having a hard time in the storms and stuff. So apparently people have been looking out for me, which is great. The last time that happened I got famous. see what happens this time. Maybe I can get a record deal out of it. Right now all I need is a cold beer, and it's really, really tight in here. really is. I've got the immigration guys coming, so I need a quick beer before we get here. I'm out.
That's my trip to Fiji. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, press the notifications bell. Many, many thanks to my patrons for their amazing support. Real-time updates on Facebook and Instagram. I'll see you next time.